Alright, what's up everyone? It's your boy Financial Charles back with another video. In this video, I want to talk about what I learned from achieving $250,000 net worth by the age of 25. So that's $250,000 net worth. I already tried recording this video, but it ended up having me telling the whole story of how I got to 250K in the first place. I'm going to save that for another video. In this video, I just want to talk about what I learned personally from my journey. It's a very interesting journey. So the next video, I'll talk about how I actually got to 250. But basically, what I learned, one of the things that I learned is like, really, a victim mentality is what holds you back always. It doesn't matter where you were born. It doesn't matter if you had poor family or, your immigrant family or any of this or that. It's a victim mentality. Everyone is, I would argue that nowadays it's a pretty level playing field. Doesn't matter the background you came in because everyone has access to the internet. The internet is the source of information. It's just about, like, if you really wanted it, how hard is it to look up how to make money on Google or on YouTube, how to get rich? And that's how all of this starts, That's how I started my journey. Well, I started my journey because my mom gave me... I used to be a big spender when I was 16, 17, when I got my first job. When I was 18, my mom gave me 2 books for my graduation gift. This little book of common sense investing by Bogle, and then Your Money or Your Life by Vicki Robin. Those 2 books transformed me, but then those 2 books are what led me down to going on Google and stuff and YouTube, looking up how to make money, how to do this, how to make X amount of money in this amount of time, how to do this and that. I eventually stumbled upon Graham Stephan. I've spent so much time watching his YouTube channels, and eventually I'm doing all the dollar cost averaging into the index funds, and I eventually went all into Bitcoin, blah, 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 blah. But I'm going to save that for another video again. Another thing so it's like, it's a victim mentality. It's like, if you want to sit there and believe that you were born into the circumstances in which you cannot achieve some sort of level of wealth, you already lost. Like, you need to just truly believe. And like, there's evidence all over you. I feel like all these successful people that you see, like, they are also a person too. If they can achieve what they've achieved, you can also do it as well. And like, it's just such cope to say, oh, well, they were born rich. And that's another thing that I learned about having $250,000 is that when you have a lot of money and people know that you have a lot of money, I don't go around advertising how much money I have, but I do enjoy the nicer things. I have this brand new Tesla, like literally like straight from like brand new. And like, I got the Go Yard, I got the all the designer, I got the this and the that. And basically people will just, because I'm young, people will assume that it's just daddy's money or something like that, bro. They think that like all my parents carried me, bro. But like, that's just not the truth, bro. I remember when I had $0, bro. I remember when I was 16 years old and I didn't budget for my gas. So next thing you know, I had no gas in my fucking 1995 rusty Toyota Camry, right? And this was in 2016. I asked my mom if I can have like some money because I don't have any more gas. She says, you're supposed to budget for that. You know that, right? And then, so basically, she didn't give me any money, so I dug through the couch cushions. I found 25 cents. I took my Prius, or not my Prius, this was the 1995 Toyota Camry at the time. I took that to the gas station. I gave bro a quarter, and I said, I'll take 25 cents on pump 11. And then he said, I got you, bro. He puts $3 on there. It's insane. But yeah, my parents didn't hand me anything, bro. Like, in 2022, I had negative $5,000 for my net worth. And then in 2024, I had $100,000 net worth. It's not because my parents handed me anything. It's because I picked up as many overtime shifts as possible. And then I invested every single thing into Bitcoin. And I took out leverage. And then I bought more Bitcoin. And this was all when Bitcoin was at $25,000. There's proof of this on the channel. Everything that I'm talking about, there's proof on the channel, bro. I didn't delete any videos. And then boom, 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 100,000, then $250,000, blah, blah, blah. So people will think that, it's daddy's money or whatever. I remember when I got this car, one of my coworkers' very first instincts was to say, oh, it's his dad's car. My dad doesn't even work, bro. He just sits at home, bro. It's my mom that works. So, you know what I'm saying? People will make assumptions without doing any of the research, which is also a reason why all the normies will never buy Bitcoin, because they just make assumptions without doing the research. So that's another thing. People will make negative assumptions about you, but the reason that they're making negative assumptions about you is because it's cope. Like, they're trying to make themselves feel better about their own lives. People try to push their style of life onto you because it makes them it validates their own lifestyle. People have told me, oh, don't get a Tesla, it's such a bad car. Oh, don't buy Bitcoin, it's fake money, they're gonna shut down the electricity. Like, they're saying this in hopes that, like, they told me this. It's so funny. Like, people try to tell me this, and, like, you know, back in the day, I only had like 60K, and now I have a $250,000. Had I listened to them, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't have a $250,000. You know what I'm saying? So people will try to bring you down with them in order to make themselves feel better about their own lives. Another thing that I learned about reaching a $250,000 at 25 is that you can never ever tell who has and doesn't have money based on their looks. Normies will tell you, oh, the guy that's stripped out in designer, he has all the money because he just doesn't care. But then the finance bros will also tell you, oh, if he's stripped out in designer, he has no money at all because he just spent all his money on designer. Neither are true. Because I'll be honest with you, bro, like, a $250,000, I know that there are many people in this world that are like, bro, you're talking about a $250,000, bro, you're such a little guppy, bro. Like, I piss on 2 million. I piss on 10 million. I know there are people, bro, I'm 25, bro. Or no, I'm 26, to be honest with you. I reached a $250,000 last year when I was 25. But, like, basically, bro, all these 26-year-olds, all these 25-year-olds, as far as I know, bro, not many of them have 250K. I know a lot of them have 10 million, I know, but, like, you know what I'm saying? At least, yeah. But anyway, but I have a, you know, brand new car, like, go yard bag, like, all this materialistic items, you know what I'm saying? That the poor people would think, oh man, he's rich, but then the rich people think, oh man, he's so broke. But, like, neither are true, bro. Like, I get it. Like, I totally see, like, if you have $0, anyone can still get a brand new Tesla because you don't need the money. You just need to finance it. For me, like, I had a $250,000 still driving my 2013 Toyota Prius. No matter, every single person in my life would always make fun of me for it. Like, they'd always just poke fun at me. Like, oh, this guy, like, Mr. Bitcoin here, he's, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't buy this until I was able to afford 5 of these. Oh, man. I forgot to wear my Rolex Daytona today, but I usually wear a Rolex Daytona, Panda Daytona. You guys have seen it in the videos before. I could literally buy 20 of those, or no, I could buy 10 of those if I wanted to. So it's like, I'm not that type of dude that stretches like that, you know. This premium 2026 Model Y premium, I could buy 5 of these if I wanted to right now, but I don't. But see, that's the thing, like, I didn't buy one of these until I was able to buy 5 of them. I didn't buy the Rolly Daytona until, I bought that a while ago, actually. But see, that's the thing, it was like, but then also, there are some people that really drive beater cars on the road, and it's so funny, the finance bros will say, oh, the Warren Buffetts, oh, they're driving the rusty Toyota Camry or whatever. And, like, dude, I have coworkers that drive rusty ass Toyota Camrys, bro. I promise you that they do not have a $250,000, bro. I promise you that. I promise you, bro. Like, and it's not one of those things where it's like, oh, they're pretending like they're broke, but really they're, nah, bro. Like, trust me, bro. You don't know these people. I know these people. They don't have that. Like, just the mindset that they have, just the victim mentality mindset and the non-growth mindset, I can tell. So it's like, I was always told, like, oh yeah, the rusty beater car, that guy is $10 million. Like, it's just not true, bro. Even Graham Stephan drives a Model Y. I think, in true reality, like, I think now, maybe that rusty Camry story, that would have been true 20 years ago, but nowadays, I think the Tesla offers so much utility for the value that it charges. Like, you get so much value for what you're paying for that nowadays I feel like the smart money is just driving the Teslas, bro. Like, all the ego money, that they're still driving the Beamers. All the literally broke money that they literally cannot afford it. Those are the people that are literally driving the rusty cars. The people that are smart money that don't want to flaunt and they just want the net worth, then yes, they're driving the self-driving car, bro. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm at work, so I'm just gonna abruptly end this video where it is. I think I did a good job at, you know, doing what I said, which was explaining what I learned from earning a $250,000. But yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. Maybe I'll make another video about this again. But yeah, in another video, I'm going to talk about how I actually got to $250,000 in the first place. Because in 2022, I had negative $5,000, and then in 2024, I had $100,000, and then in 2025, I had $250,000. All right, well, that's the end of the video because I'm pulling up to work right now, so I'll see you guys. I'm at the Fiat Mines. You feel me? Keep on buying Bitcoin. I'm going to buy $1,000 of Bitcoin today.